What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Mack again. This will be my first, pretty much like comedy video. So with these type of videos, all I'm really gonna be doing is like just like a couple of jokes. Sometimes they'll be random ones. They won't. I don't really do punchline jokes like and why did the rooster cross the street? Who cares? Like, no. My jokes would pretty much be like a conversational type thing. I had to pick a comedian who uses that type of stuff. Kind of like D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley kind of just talks to you. Most of my jokes come from conversations. So that's how I usually think of them. That's how I usually set them up. So they won't really last that long. Probably like 5 minutes for most of them. 10 minutes if I have a good couple things set up. But let's go to the first one. So I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, right? And I'm from a family of 4 plus 1. No, the plus 1 is not my father. Yeah, I break black stereotypes. So I grew up in public schools. Public schools. So when you go to some black public schools, you have a lot of people who don't have their fathers in their lives. So I have some people who try to throw that in my face. Like, you don't know what it means to be black. You got a dad at the house. You don't know what it means to be a statistic. And I'm like, hey, I know what it means to be a statistic. I just don't know what it means to be a bad statistic. So don't get mad at me because I'm a good statistic. And the weird thing about having a father in the house when you go to school, for people who don't, you couldn't really do things like, daddy jokes. Like daddy jokes were imaginary back when I was in school. Like all it was mama jokes. Like your mama, your mama, your mama, and then you'd be like, yo daddy, I thought I saw him. He looked like you. I thought he could have been your dad. You might want to chase him down. I think he was at the gas station. So like, daddy jokes really weren't possible. Also, another thing, you couldn't really say Happy Father's Day. Granted, most times you weren't in school when Father's Day happened, but if you like a summer camp or something, you could be like, hey, Happy Father's Day. Like, yeah, Happy Uncle's Day. Happy Grandfather's Day. Or Happy dude that's fucking my mom right now day. So it was kind of weird for me growing up with a dad and dealing with, a lot of people who didn't. And, sometimes they really did try to make it seem like, like that was a bad thing for me. They tried to alienate me for that, because of that. Like man, look at look at the guy with the dad. Ha ha ha. Like, yeah, look at me with my dad. Oh, you were being sarcastic. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to. It really made school kind of confusing. Just like not wanting to throw that out there all the time. Like yeah, I got my dad. Like oh, you have Michael Mack II. Why is that? I'm named after my father. Oh, you know him. That's nice. Probably would have been named after him if he stuck around. And this isn't an insult to anybody without their father or anything like that. It's just when you have the father and you deal with people without the father, it is actually kind of weird. Like you don't want to just be like, man, dude, I hate my dad. Like, yeah, I know, right? Like, yeah, he didn't buy me this shit. Like, nah, he just left. I like LeBron James. Me too. So it really could make conversations awkward. When you get into high school, it's a little bit better, but it's still an awkward type thing. But anybody out there, even if you have your dad or not, always remember to appreciate the people you do have in your life. Thank you.